All right, what's up? Back at it again. What's up? Art of Trolling Part 2. My experience of the modern day trolling. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Because I did a Part 1 last year talking about my experience. When I used to do it when I was a lot younger, I kind of stopped. Probably somewhere around 2020 when I actually was doing it on other sites and things like that, especially a little bit of YouTube, but I always do it in the chat room. And I used to do it on panels, and I kind of stopped. Now, 2021 or 2021, that's a whole different feat. That didn't even count. I was doing content, coming back and doing this. But recent events, what I've seen from last year and this year, this modern trolling is crazy. A lot of shit they get paid for. Well, they do a lot of edits and shit like that. But shouts out to Ball of X and them, because they be going hard. But the doxing trolling, I'm not a fan of. I'm not big on that. I understand it. You know, people air out shit. They have issues with people and things like that. So it's kind of like, I see it for what it is. I mean, there's an art to it. You know, when you troll somebody, you know somebody. And if you know them in person, people do it now. It's like the troll jokes are fun. It's repetitious. And I mean, it's always been on the internet since forever. So y'all can't expect me to not say anything. But shouts out to Beef and Brock last night. He talked about some interesting stuff. We talked about some real shit, and that was, you know, in Georgia, whatever it is, you know, but the state looks like a fucking troll. To be honest with you, I mean, you'll be trolling hard here. But yeah, the art of trolling is like what I'm talking about from Part 1 concludes what I'm talking about now. This modern trolling is a lot crazier than when I used to do it. People troll you for everything. You know, yeah, they take screenshots, they take pictures and things like that. But then you get to a level where people is seeing for what it is. I mean, it's art to it. See, people use edits. They'll put your face on anything. It's kind of funny. And, you know, people have the mean jokes and anything. Even with athletes. Athletes get trolled a lot. Media people get trolled a lot, how pathetic they are. And trolling is never going away. It's never going to go away. And I think that's what I'm telling you about Part 2, because Part 1 is what it was. Part 2, you have people do streams and vids on things that mattered. So Part 2 is just like, I'm just telling you, it's never going to stop. As long as I've been on this platform or other platforms, things ain't going to change anytime soon, because it's getting more lethal than it is. They can make all the rules and regulations on these internet websites. You're not stopping it. I mean, look at Reddit, for instance. Reddit is a hotbed of people saying the word woke. And the reason I don't say it on this channel or any platform, if I hear a person say woke or anything, you're actually saying nigga. Now, this goes to the people that don't look like me. Now, the ones that look like me, they're just ignorant to understand. I don't use the term woke. Okay, now if niggas use it on panels, if I see them on any panels use the term woke, I am not listening to that shit. I'll turn that shit off immediately, because they don't know the damage has been done. White folks will use that word indiscriminately, and they'll use it and say nigga. See, they ain't gonna use nigga. You know what they use? They use the term woke, thug, or anything else. It's like Fox News. Like, you still got some of them on YouTube. They just don't. They want things to go back the way it was. See, they probably don't like Rumble, because you got to use their little tag to upload their shit. And I don't fuck with Rumble like that. That's for the people that always say woke all the time. Anytime you hear a person say woke, steer clear from him, because he don't have the best interest, especially if you're a black person. Like, we already hate it as it is. Like, I know who I am identity-wise, especially here. So when I hear a person woke, I don't acknowledge him. And then when they say stuff like video games got woke in it, like, no, you're just saying nigga. That's what you're saying. And I peeped that years ago. Black folks never used the term woke. I mean, they try to say it means awakening, but that's bullshit. You're saying nigga, like, to a black person. I don't care what nobody say, because black people are not, they've already been awakened. It's just the ones that are awakened. It's a certain blacks. Now, niggas are not. They're not awoken. I don't use the term woke this or woke that or woke. And see, when a white person uses it, it is racial. He's using it as a derogatory. A lot of people try to say, and it's a troll mechanism when he's doing it. He's trolling niggas saying woke. Like, he's basically calling you a nigger. That's what he's basically calling it. I don't like the term woke itself because it has no meaning. It lost its meaning a long time ago. When white folks created that word specifically for us, stop fucking with them, man. Like, you gotta be careful who you have on your panels because white folks will use that word loosely, calling you all niggas. That's what woke is. It's a trigger word. It's just like saying thug. You're saying the N-word, but you're replacing it with woke, thug, or anything else that describes us. They're not talking about everybody else. They're talking about us specifically in America, and the ones that is obvious who they don't like. Care about you ethnic, pathetic blacks from Africa. They don't care about you. Now, the Caribbeans, that's different. They consider our brothers and sisters, but it's the Americans in general. Western Him, that's who they target. And it's obvious. Like, anytime a white person says it, it's not what you think. He's not thinking the same thing. He don't fuck with you like that. He's just saying you're a nigger to him, you're an N-word to him, and always will be. And that's just what it is. And this ain't a racial video. This is like talking about trolling, things like that. And this is how they troll. They troll with efficiency. They're not going to stop saying the N-word by using other words to replace it. Like, keyword is woke. That's a troll mechanism they use. I studied this shit years ago, why they do it, and they've been doing it. So if a motherfucker don't understand they calling you a nigga, you just got to fall back. Now, some people think it's like awakening and all that. That's partially true, but it's partially false because the white person, when he says it, he's calling you an N-word. Because you got to really listen to them in the comments section. You got to really listen to how they feel about us in general, because it's obvious on YouTube. That's why you have racists on YouTube. You always had. Am I bitching and complaining about it? Hell no. I just don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with their content. I don't care if they're not wearing a Klan mask at all or not. Fuck all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that tip. I've been on that tip since this channel was created. And this is a channel specifically against they bitch ass. So fuck them and fuck any nigga that co-signed that. I've always been that channel. It's just, I don't talk about it no more. I already done whooped their ass years ago with the knowledge that I was armed with 10 years ago. And then I'm still learning how to adapt with this knowledge through a podcasting setting or a live stream setting that I can talk about different things. I will throw shots at them. That's what I do. You know, see, they bitches in real life. They'll never say that in my face. They'll get splattered. But I fought a white person before and whooped his ass. I'm living proof of that. People know about that since middle school. See, I have nothing to prove. They did it in high school. Nothing to prove. They get floored out here. They have no power, as we say, the average idiot of them, and the top either. They're bitches too. They need niggas to shut us up. That's why I use the term woke a lot. When you use the term woke, you're saying nigga. You call yourself the N-word or coon or whatever. You're participating in that. Because when they use that, when white folks use that, it's damaging. That's mind control. That's how they get you. And that's their form of trolling to shut you up. That's why I never use it in a setting. I don't even use it in a conversation. You never see me on panels talk about that. And I never use the term woke. And I don't even like the word itself. I'm just throwing shots at it because it's a silly word. I hate when people use the word woke. They're basically calling you a nigga. Let's just get it out of the way. They're just calling you a nigga. Anytime a white person says that, I'm flushing his ass with a fist in his mouth. And that's what it's going to be. It's going to happen. Because I don't want that shit around me. Once I flush him, it's it. It is what it is. I don't care if he's my age or but I'm knocking his shit loose. Because, see, it's racial tensions in this country. It's always have been, always will be. And the ass is done. Like, you can't even say that. I wish niggas stop using it. White folks want you to use it because they want you to call yourself niggas. Without even using the word nigga. That's the funny part. When they replace nigga, you know what they're going to replace? Woke. They're not talking about them. They're talking about you. They're not talking about these bitch-ass white people. They don't exist on the left. It's niggas. No matter if you're right or left. Y'all gotta understand, white folks don't fuck with you like that, and especially in the South, especially Northeast and everywhere else. They still on that time. See, things are changing in the world. He's tripping right now, losing his shit in Russia. And Ukrainians is just, they don't even call themselves white. They're a bunch of idiots over there sucking CIA's dick all day. America, they done. And they stupid ass is gonna get finessed in the future. See, they'll win the bullshit war for this pathetic country, but here's the thing, they're gonna get set up in the future. It's just like Afghanistan all over again. It's like, they trolling them, and America loves to troll idiots over there. But want to call us woke. Like, the fuck out of here. You just saying nigga. Just go on and call me a nigga, and I can accept that. If you don't like my ass, just admit it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't participating in bullshit. That's why the industries are fucked. That's why video game industries are fucked up, because they don't like niggas. Prime example. I'll give you a prime example why people troll and be on Reddit. That's why I say fuck Reddit and fuck all these other weak ass sites. It's because if you look at San Andreas, nigga protagonists, right? Flourishing numbers. So very well. As soon as they made Grand Theft Auto 4, to me, Grand Theft Auto 4 is trash. It's mediocre at best. It's so decent. It's like Vice City. They're both trash to me. I don't like the vanilla GTA 4 story like that. I really didn't. The gameplay is mediocre. It's okay, but I did like the one DLC. It was fine with the Dominican. He was straight. The only problem is it had that mediocre brightness, but it's still dark because of the 08 crisis and all that. Those games is what they are. And here's another kicker. If you're a San Andreas person like GTA 5, it's all connected because you support what you support, especially if it's dark culture, black culture, what's in it. Rockstar likes to use it since they're British. It's by default. They knew what they was doing when that game sold $1 billion. Now they try to say the online and that is the same shit, but it's really not. You got a lot of trolls playing the online. The online is garbage. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I played that shit years ago and cut that shit off at 2015 when I got the new PS4. But the GTA 5 series is awesome. The story is awesome. 3 different personalities of character, and you learn a lot. See, Rockstar had a history of top-down games that were multiple characters. You played the very first GTAs on PlayStation, you would know they known for multiple protagonists. That's their Ingo. Look at the 3D series. The most boring characters out of all was Tommy Vercetti as a mobster. Mobsters to me are boring. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of mafia movies like that. The only ones I like is somewhat close to that and mixed with drugs with Scarface and a few others and Godfather. That's it. The rest of the mafia movies is trash. I'm just tell you what it is. I like the ones that have a combination of everything. Like I am cool with what's his name, Frank Vincent, that plays Salvatore in those video games, and he also played good movies too. And he did a good job. Robert De Niro, a lot of those guys are decent, but everybody else is just garbage. Now Ray Liotta, he plays in everything. He plays hell as a killer, hitman, or whatever, or a mob guy. He does a good job on that. But the movie title and the story is kind of bullshit. Al Pacino, another one. That's the stuff I like. But I did not like when Grand Theft Auto created Vice City. They was based off Scarface. I didn't like that. It's one of my least favorites. Just like Lost and Damned, boring ass biker game that no one cares about. They own meth, looking stupid and retarded. Like you got these rednecks on the internet saying woke. They're basically saying the N-word. And that's why I peeped that. I peeped comment sections, what platforms they subscribe to on Reddit. They're the main ones saying what woke is just saying nigga to me. That's how I look at it. And I don't like when people use that word, especially black folks using it. And I don't say if you like using it, that's fine, but don't say it around me, man, because you just sound like them. See, the white folks know you're cooning. And you know how they know you're cooning? If you say woke, they already know they got you. They already know they won. They already won the game. See, you got to pay attention. That's a troll mechanism. See, they troll you by not saying the N-word, but they prefer woke. Oh, it's harmless. No, nigga, they calling you a nigga, no matter if you're left or right. Fuck every last one of them. I put them all in the same category because they're liberals in it today. Fuck every last one of them. Because when they say woke, you got to be careful they calling you a nigga. They can say that to a black woman or a black man, but you got to understand they don't care about neither one of us. White men don't give a fuck about no black women like that. Only white people, I hate to say, if you want to so-called divest, get you ones that ain't on that racist tip. Like if he's mixed with something like an Italian, you're good. Even them, they ain't perfect either. But I'm just saying, Irish, get you an Asian. I tell black people, get you somebody different. Don't get you a weak ass white man. The ones that got too much power, the Jews, like they the worst, bro. They gonna learn. Y'all niggas gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn today. Especially the men gonna learn too. And other race of women don't fuck with us either. So it's like, when I used to listen to Black Pride, when he said that shit and when he traveled, You have to be on guard, man. Nobody likes us like that. They're jealous. We survived the real shit. But when you hear the term woke, be careful. They're calling you the nigga, man. Like, you just gotta be mindful of that. Don't say nothing to them. Just walk away and leave the conversation, because I ain't gonna listen to that shit. If I see any person use the word woke on panels or anything else or videos, I'm not fucking with it. He's like to use the N-word. See, they're not gonna say nigga. They're gonna the ones that think they're educated, they're gonna use the W word. I say substitute by thug. When they say woke, they're talking about niggas. And they try to say that's separate. That's not separate. When they say it, that's how they feel about you. See, if we say woke, that's kind of like, revolutionary, woken and fighting against the system. That's how ignorant niggas think. But reality, when they say it, they're talking about your ass. That's how I look at it, because I peeped that years ago. I peeped this in 2015 and prior. When that word came around, I'll say 2015 and on down, they've been saying it. And I didn't know what it meant, and I know exactly what it meant. And I figured out in 2020 what it really meant. They was talking about your ass. It wasn't talking about them white folks protesting with you. They talking about you niggas. Look at Atlanta, for example, in 2020, when that George Floyd death. But he did get his so-called justice because they didn't want no bloodshed. Same with Ahmaud Arbery. I was out here. Y'all saw me last year's winter when it was cold, around Thanksgiving holiday. I was out here and y'all was in those streams. I did tons of that shit. I was out here doing my shit. But yeah, that's how white folks, they troll you with that word. Woke is a troll word for them to say nigga. And they do that efficiently. They don't give a fuck about you. See, it's an art to it. I figured it out. Like, why are they saying the W word, woke or awaken? Making fun of you niggas. And I figured it out a long time ago, because I don't understand why they saying it, but now I know why. It's their endearment. But see, niggas don't challenge that. They're not talking about their own people. Yeah, they fight their own people with some bullshit. That's why we say fuck every last one of them, because I don't fuck with side with none of them. Only white friends I used to have was in high school. That's the last white friends I've ever had. I don't even speak to them no more like that. I mean, I know I had a lot of black friends, or a lot of my own people, as cousins and everybody else, and certain people that was cool, that was black, that was cool. And some ethnics that were darker complected than me, or darker skinned than me. But that's it. But outside of that, no white friends like that. No, I don't fuck with them like that. Not here. That's all left behind in Tennessee somewhere. And I didn't have a lot of white friends like that. I mean, I had a few. I had I'll say about 30 something. That it's a lot, but it really ain't a lot. Most people have 300. No, I had 30 something in real life. I mean, no, I ain't gonna say real life, realistically, in person. That's it. I don't mess with white people like that. At all. Only time I mess with them is business, and that's it, and I just keep it pushing. I don't fuck with them like that. Never fuck with them like that. Now, online it's different. It's some that follow me, subscribe. But shouts out to Mike. Mike has been cool. He's consistent. He's a good supporter or whatever. I ain't got no issues with him. But I'm just saying, I'm not big on him like that. You ask me in person, I'm not big on him like that. Because I'm from the real South. I understand how shit works, how they talk down here. They on that bullshit. And most of them that are on Reddit come from southern states and mid-southern states and Midwest and certain parts of the East Coast that don't like niggas. I study who's on Reddit, who they support, what states they're from, and weak-ass, pathetic-ass California. And fuck that state entirely now because of they racist ass over there. I do like the Bay Area, that's it. But outside of that, in Sacramento, that's it. But LA, fuck them. You got racist white folks over there. They ain't niggas, it's them. That's why those gangs exist. Most of those gangs were created out of the necessity of survival. So fuck their prison systems, bro. It's been long overdue. But see, the art of trolling is easy. They troll niggas with fake imageries and images and all that shit. And they use the W word, woke. The key word is woke. Be mindful of that. Because when you say it, you're cooning for them. Because they laughing at you right now. See, I don't say it. I don't fuck it. I'm saying it just a reference to this troll video, and I'm just saying I don't use that word. It's very divisive because I understand what it does. It divides a lot of us and it divides a lot of people. That's what they're trying to do. That's why I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with niggas that co-sign that. I don't. Off this shit. On this shit, we're cordial. We're just content creators. Off this shit, I can't fuck with you. Because I know what you are. You fake. Once you call these niggas fake, they get triggered, bro. Like, I don't fuck with fake motherfuckers, man. I keep it 1,000. It's over here. Because niggas is fake, period. Like, especially when they use the W word. You got to be careful. I ain't mad. It is what it is. I don't use the term woke like that over here. If y'all ever asked me about it, I know what it meant. When white folks said they calling you the N-word, just be careful when you use that word. Now, I know I get certain niggas passes on you because they entertainers to me, but be careful when you use that word. Because white folks will know, oh, you hate your own people now? You know, see, they use psychology. They like to troll you that way. You got to understand, white folks, when they troll you, they use the W word and shut you up. Don't agree with them. I don't agree with what they're saying. It's bullshit. They can't tell me about diversity. They the ones wanting diversity. So fuck them. If I see them saying woke, I'm saying fuck them and their species. And that goes to any type of white person that's on this planet I don't fuck with. Including they bitch ass so-called Jays over there. Them Jez and them over there. Fuck everybody. They're the one the same to me because they like to lie and use the W word. I don't fuck with people that use that because that's very divisive towards us, and you got to chin check and flatten this shit. Once you do that, they'll respect you. They say, oh shit, that word is very divisive. I know what they meant by that. So miss me with that bullshit. Sometimes you got to clap back at these motherfuckers, especially from Reddit. Don't let them dictate what you like or don't like or on this internet shit. They troll people. That's what they do. Reddit's a bunch of bitch ass trolls. If I see them in person, I'm splatting they shit, man. They are not built like that, bro. That's why they hide behind avatars and shit. I don't. When I do this, I'm not on no avatar. If I want to take my avatar down and show you and I have the mic, they can't even handle that. I try to tell Kuda that's a YouTube problem. That's not a nigga problem. That's a YouTube problem. Y'all support them white folks. They don't give a fuck about your black ass. They don't give a fuck about no damn Jamaicans. They look at you all as fucking foreigners. I've been noticing that. See, I'm from Tennessee. I can tell you some things about South. They don't fuck with outsiders around the world like that. They're isolated. That's why niggas is not really isolated. They isolated for a reason because no one likes us because the media, the programming, and all that shit. There's ways to destroy their ass and get rid of them because they're not going to last long. We don't really hate nobody. We just hate the bullshit. Like, the racism shit affects everybody. And it hurts money. So, again, black men, you have to understand the trolling game aspect, the racist trolling, too. They use the term woke. That's the art of trolling. And I'm putting this all into today because when white folks use that word, be careful. They're not meaning to be your friend. They're saying, fuck you, nigga. Anything that they say the W word, watch them. That's why I don't fuck with them. I don't care if they right wing or whatever. I don't fuck with them. That's period. Be careful with that. I don't care if he's a foreign, dark-skinned African. I don't fuck with him. I fuck with his content, but I don't fuck with him. I treat him like everybody else. That's just 1,000. I don't care who sees this fucking stream. I'm gonna let them know over here. I don't play with that word. I'll say a lot how pathetic they are. So what's going on, Absalom? Salute. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if they got millions of subscribers. Fuck every last one of their subscribers. They're going to learn today. Black folks don't tolerate that here in the U.S. I don't know who you been around. You've been around with bitch-ass niggas, but I told Albert, you better get right before they knock your shit loose because you're a fucking foreigner to them. I don't fuck with idiots on the internet. I don't. They get killed out here. Look what happened to PMB. He flexed so hard, his girl got him killed. The internet is a deadly game. This ain't got nothing to do with gang banging. LA people do kill each other like savages down here in Georgia. Everybody kills each other in America. It's all programming done by design by social engineering and programming. It's all about programming. and it's psychological damage. That's how they get you. And my trolling is psychological damage. I go for the jugular. I just don't care. I used to do that back in the day, and I kind of stopped. I still got it. I just turned it down a notch. You know what I'm saying? But if I got something on you, you're out of there. I'm going lethal on you and talk bad about you and throw shots and jokes and mock you and shit. See, that's my style of trolling. Everybody else's trolling is different. They use the edits, they use videos, they use the faces. Everybody does all that shit. But me, I don't waste time. I just get you up out of there. I got a lot of patience, but I'll destroy you at the end. I don't play with my food. I destroy my shit. I devour my shit. Yeah, little TP's a fuck nigga, man. I understand with him with Rue Dempy. I don't care about him, but he's looking for attention. I just let that clown live, but go in on him though. Little TP will be all right, aka J-Dub, but J-Dub knows what it is. Nobody cares about that nigga. That nigga is funny and he's yeah, I know. Yeah. That nigga's done, bro. But yeah, trolling has always been about counterculture, art of it, the style. Yeah, you have racist trolling in Reddit. Like they always use the term woke. And I want to speak on this on part 2. I'm just saying it's cool. It's cool. Like I don't have a problem with it. Just come correct. But that's what it is. Guys like these white folks that I'm talking about, they always use the word woke. And I've noticed this in the trolling aspect of the world, especially on the internet. Like, I look at this stuff, I'm like, okay, if you're using the term woke, it's supposed to be an awakening. See, I don't buy the term woke, and they can't explain what it is. When the white folks say it, he's saying nigga technically. He's not saying it just to be saying it. And he calling you a leftist. But you gotta understand they're calling you the N-word. That's just basically what it is. Oh, what's going on? But it's just like I'm looking at it for what it is. A lot of people say it's this and that. No, it's bullshit. They can give me a full definition of what it is. It's a racist tactic. I'm telling y'all, just be careful when you're saying it. Because I studied this years ago, what it meant. It don't mean what y'all think it means. Because when they say it from Reddit or YouTube or whatever spaces they in, Instagram and Twitter, whatever, if you got ones like that, they'll barely show their shit. They're racist, bro. That's why I don't fuck with idiots like that. And they troll like that. So racist trolls exist. I understand it. I'm not mad. It's just what it is. I don't fuck with you. I will talk bad about you. If you look bad, I'm gonna roast your bitch ass. You're gonna get this word. Period. I'll roast you in a pre-record. I don't have to live stream roast. No, fuck him. That goes for big content creators like that's white. I don't fuck with them either. Who wants to collab they racist bitch ass? Fuck every last one. Because all they do is bitch and complain about false society narratives, but they're the racist ones that want a racist society. You already got racism around the world, but goddamn, y'all the main ones in the Western Hemisphere are the biggest racists losing your shit right now because niggas don't fuck with y'all no more. Niggas over there fucking with Asians and shit, traveling. I call them lost bros. I don't call them past bros. I call them lost bros. Them niggas lost and stupid. Dumb and stupid over the pussy. And white man's trolling you with the pussy, too. In the suits. Always be careful when y'all use the word woke, because woke means something different to them, not to us. Because, see, when we use it, it's kind of ignorance. I don't use it, period. They just call you a proverb, nigga. You just a nigga to them when they say that. See, they replace nigga, they just use the word woke. I don't buy into trends and bullshit. Fuck trends. I'm not a trendy guy. I have trendy clothes, yeah, but I don't buy into trends. Trends or whatever. I don't fuck with modern day trends. I don't. When people say shit in words, I look at words what it is, what it means. What do you mean by that? Who you referring to? I ask people that. I'll crush you in person. I don't play that bullshit. You get your ass beat like everybody else. I hate silly, stupid motherfuckers in real life. You know, it's bad enough I deal with it on the internet. And, you know, they a bunch of hoes anyway. They can't troll right. I troll way better than them. Once I got something on you, it's over. Deal with it. Screenshots is what I do on certain occasions. And I will talk bad about you. I'm one of them niggas. Like, I've been wanting to do that type of content. See, I can't use a video because they act like bitches. Because they like to flag like little cunts that they are. But screenshots is all I need. It's all I need. But I'm not going to screenshot the woman content creators that have issues with me or whatever. I just ain't going to acknowledge you. Because I already know what y'all on. Y'all sensitive. So they can talk bad what I look, and I have a right. We'll throw shots, that's it. But I'm not going to apologize, take down the fear. No, I'm consistent. See, I don't have to attack women to get views. I mean, it'll get views, and then people look at your channel and go, oh, shit, he's one of them channels. I don't want to be marked as one of those channels. I don't need that. There's better content out there for people to know what's going on, right? So people don't like when I say certain shit. And I respect that. Yeah, I have to check my Twitter feed. I don't know who Red Bandit is, but appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, man, that woke shit, man, I don't even like to say woke shit. It means nigga shit, but you know, they talking about us. I don't even like when they use the term woke shit. They're saying nigga shit loosely. White folks found another way to find the word. They use the word woke to say, hey nigga, I'm just calling you the W. That's what they want to call you. They can't say the N word in publicly. They prefer the W word over that. I'm trying to tell you, just like thug. If you study Fox News, how they use that lingo against blacks, they use the term thug or woke. They saying niggas. The ones in suits, white folks understand this shit because if you say woke to niggas, especially from Reddit and these trolls, they understand that they be in y'all's chat rooms. I seen them in a lot of chat rooms. You got to watch that. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of people's channels like that. I don't go in there. Yeah, I go in on women. I go in on the models that be on Melly shit. That's it, and that's it. And what's wrong with modern society? I give you educational purposes. I'll go in on the ones that are obvious. The ones I will not go on is that I'm subscribed to. I'll never go in on those unless there's an issue. There's an issue, but I don't go in on ones I subscribe to. I just let them be. I already know what the deal is, and I move on. I just keep pushing. But the ones that's obvious that sound like these dudes on panels, that's what they like. They like trash, and I'm gonna talk bad about they ass in that hole with them, and they know that. And if they're in the modeling industry, I'm gonna definitely talk bad about y'all because y'all the worst. I can do that type of content. That's easy. I just don't do enough of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got time. But my channel's not based off that. You know. I just use it for those streams only. But pre-recording it won't solve anything because people ain't gonna watch it. But yeah, the art of trolling, it's very unique. It's not how I used to be, because when you got people from Reddit asking death threats and shit like that, you got to watch them. They like the dox and do the Call of Duty threats and the swatting. Came from a video game, but if you study Xbox and the culture of Microsoft, they've always had hackers and trollers and shit like that. And PlayStation do too. They got the worst. They got the worst security of all time. That's why people don't like neither one. Now, I got an Xbox, but I don't play Call of Duty. It's a secret. I ain't gonna play that game, specifically online. See, online shit, that's where shit gets started. That VPN don't protect people. They still try to get your information if you tell it to them. And their email address, that's how they get you. I don't fuck with a lot of people. I had to cut certain motherfuckers off last year because they looking for cover because certain individuals trying to go at them. Nah, I ain't playing that game. Go fuck yourself. I'm trying to keep this channel afloat. Because I lost the channel over some real shit, and the CIA marked my ass on my old channel, so that ain't coming back. This is like my main channel. Now, if I create another channel, it's not going to be topics like these. It's going to be different shit, different content or whatever. I don't know what it is. It may be fitness or whatever. You know, I got to see what's popular, what genres are popping, and then I can thrive from there. But this, I'm just testing to see what I want to do in the future. You know, because I ain't going to do this long term. I'm just going to drop some recordings and move on. Because I'm not doing this long term. I'll tell you that right now. Once I reach a certain age, I'm not doing this long term. I'll drop some recordings, that's it, and then just move on. Put it into a live stream. I'll do this and get people in the room and just start talking. And I'll do a live stream. You know, every Sunday, you know, I just got to figure out what's best for me long term. And I'll schedule it some other time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Sunday live streams is about damn near gone. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to stream on Sundays. I got to call it something else. But, you know, that playlist is about done, you know, Sunday Madness. I won't do it for this year, but next year it's going to be limited. You know, I was thinking about streaming for Sundays, but I don't know what to call it. I don't know what time and place for it. But I just like to relax on Sundays, to be honest with you. Because Sundays is really nothing. I relax on Sundays because, you know, streaming Sundays is fun this year, you know, because I got to see what's what. But if I want to stream, I don't want to stream on Saturdays because Saturdays is like, I don't get no views like that. I used to do it out here doing it, and I said, nah, I'm not going to do that. It's not my time. I just want to relax on those days. But I can start doing Monday streams. I'm going to see if the Independent Thinker series becomes a thing. I can do that every Monday and try to get that shit up. But the Thursday Thrills, that's always going to be, I got to get that at a certain number. I'll be fine. Once I get Thursday Thrills underway, those are my Thursday streams. And that's basically what it is. But that DTN, I don't know about that. I might have to do something different with that. Might have to turn that into a pre-recording series. I might have to do that. And just extend Thursday Thrills probably next year. We won't see it. That's pretty much it. And I know it's been on here for 38 minutes, but shouts out to people that came through. Toya, Absalon, old boy, shout out to Lynn, Red Bandit. Yeah, but the art of trolling, man, it's just like people get that skill set and just say, what's what? And, you know, people troll efficiently, you know? I don't understand why people just go out there and just start talking. But, you know, like, I understand that people's going through these problems. They just are what they are. But you got people who are going to get tired of you. And that's usually the way it is. But see, the trolling aspect, I think that's pretty much it. So when I was thinking about the art of it, you know, some people do it different ways. You see it in chat rooms. I've seen it on live streams. I've seen people donate and troll through super chats. I've seen people trolled all different ways, especially on DMs that certain models have shown, certain people shown, certain celebrities getting upset. They're not going to stop it, man. They try to get rid of it, but copyright strike rules and all that, it's all broken. But just peep game about woke. Woke is just another tactic. They calling you the N-word. So when white folks say it to us, they're not being nice. They just don't like your black ass. And I peeped that years ago, and I'm trying to tell y'all be careful with that word, because I don't even care for it. When I hear that word, it's saying the nigga anyway. I was done with white folks then, years ago. The modern ones and in the past, I don't fuck with. I treat them all the same, bro. Like, we're not there yet, and we never gonna be there with them because they want their problems. They're done. See, when they listen to Alex Jones, I stopped fucking with them. I just don't give a fuck about no idiot-ass white people from Reddit. They slow anyway. I stopped fucking with idiots like that a long time ago. You look at the video game industry. Bunch of losers from Reddit that follows company standards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know everybody's shitting on the new Saints Row, but I ain't gonna get into that because they try to say that's a woke Twitter. No, it ain't. You calling them niggas. Yeah, is there a lot of niggas on Twitter? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why they use the word woke. They're not saying that because of the women. No, they calling everybody a nigga. You have to peep that. This ain't about gender. This is about us. See, the woman's a distraction. They use that. White men still don't like the black woman. And we know that. As men, we know that. That's why the divestment movement is a fucking joke. It's always been a fucking joke. And I laugh at the name itself because white folks don't fuck with you like that. Y'all gonna learn today because they don't fuck with niggas that don't have enough sense up here. And they got you. It's called check and mate, motherfuckers. But yeah, you know, I ain't gonna go on too long. You know, I'm just gonna head out because this is gonna be 40 minutes. This ain't a long. This is a part 2. It's short. Appreciate everybody come through. Like, yeah, I gotta get my thoughts on it. Talk about how they use the word woke as the art of trolling and things like that. It's plenty of ways. It's an art to it, and it's the final part. I'm speaking on it because this relates to what I was gonna say in part 1. I believe last year. There's more to it. My experience of seeing what trolling has become is it became a racist sycophants that own it. So it's pretty much so. I'm out, signing off. Peace and shalom, and have a good one until next time. And I'm out.